In the dusty village of Bambali in Senegal, children ran barefoot under the burning sun, chasing after balls made of old clothes tied together with rope. Among them was a skinny boy with torn shorts, no shoes, and eyes full of dreams. His name was Sadio Mané. Life in Bambali was not easy. Families survived on farming, electricity was rare, opportunities were scarce, and football was nothing more than a game to pass time. But to young Sadio, football wasn't just a game. It was his heartbeat, his destiny. His father, a respected imam, often told him, "Sadio, football will not feed you. You must study, you must follow a different path." His mother worried too, watching her son come home every evening covered in dust, barefoot, with a smile bigger than his future seemed to allow. But Mané had a fire inside him. He would whisper to himself, "One day they will know my name. One day I will make my people proud." At 15, that fire could no longer be contained. He knew he couldn't wait for luck to find him in Bambali. He had to leave. With the help of his uncle, he secretly packed his small bag and set off on a journey to Dakar, the capital city, 400 kilometers away. When he arrived at the football trials, the other boys stared at him. His shirt was too big, his shorts were torn, his boots were falling apart. Some even laughed. One scout asked, "Are you sure you came here to play football?" But when the ball touched his feet, everything changed. His speed, his control, his hunger silenced the laughter. Coaches could see what he carried inside, a rare determination, the kind you cannot teach. Sadio was accepted into Generation Foot Academy, and his path to greatness began. Through the Academy's partnership, Mané earned a chance to play in France, signing for FC Metz in 2011. For the boy from Bambali, it was a new world. The cold weather froze his bones. The language was strange, and loneliness was his closest companion. Many young Africans before him had given up at this stage, but not Sadio. His teammates remember seeing him train long after practice had ended, alone in the dark, sprinting, shooting, running until his legs could no longer carry him. He had one thought: "I cannot go back home as a failure. My people are waiting for me soon." His talent took him to Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. There, he won trophies, scored goals, and began to shine on a bigger stage. Scouts from all over Europe started to take notice. In 2014, the Premier League came calling, and Sadio joined Southampton. It was at Southampton that he made history. Against Aston Villa, he scored the fastest hat trick the Premier League had ever seen. 3 goals in just 2 minutes and 56 seconds. The boy who once played with socks in Bambali was now rewriting football records, but his story was only beginning. In 2016, Jurgen Klopp brought him to Liverpool. It was a move that would change both player and club forever. Mané became the heartbeat of Klopp's pressing machine, forming a deadly trio with Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino. Together, they destroyed defenses, shattered records, and brought Liverpool back to the top of world football. In 2019, under the lights of Madrid, Mané lifted the Champions League trophy. A year later, he helped Liverpool win the Premier League, ending a painful 30-year wait for the fans. For the boy from Bambali, it was the ultimate dream. But Sadio knew football was never just about trophies. Even as he conquered the world, he stayed the same humble boy. Reporters often noticed he wasn't like other superstars. While others drove expensive cars and showed off golden watches, Sadio was seen with a cracked iPhone. When asked about it, he smiled and said, "Why would I need 10 Ferraris, 20 watches, or 2 planes? I don't need that. I prefer that my people receive a little of what life has given me and he meant it. With his earnings, Sadio built a school in Bambali, giving children the chance at education he never had. He built a hospital so mothers and fathers would no longer lose loved ones to simple illnesses. He even gave monthly allowances to families in his village, ensuring they could live with dignity. In Senegal, he is not just a footballer, he is a hero, a symbol of hope, a man who carried the dreams of a village and turned them into reality. From the barefoot boy running on dusty roads, to lifting the Champions League trophy, to building schools and hospitals for his people, Sadio Mané's journey is more than football. It is a story of sacrifice, a story of humility, a story of never forgetting where you come from. He reminds the world that true greatness is not only measured in goals or medals, but in how many lives you touch along the way. From Bambali to the world, this is the story of Sadio Mané. And this is true goal and glory.